Hello friends and lovers, this is BlazBlue Entropy Effect. The beginning of this video is definitely going to be a review style, which I don't do very often, and then towards the end we're going to just show some kind of vanilla gameplay in case you're interested in that. So BlazBlue Entropy Effect is a brand new action roguelike meets sort of a fighting game style. It's not very similar to Dead Cells other than it's a side-scrolling action roguelike. It does have a lot of fighting game elements where you use different combos. You can have an up attack, down attack, heavy attack, regular attack, and just different combinations of moves that you can put together in order to sort of stun lock the enemies, I guess. It does actually have a sort of Hades-style boon system, if you have played Hades, where you get to empower different moves using different power-ups that you collect throughout the runs, so that they have different effects. It might apply burn, it might put rend on an enemy that makes them take more damage, but we'll talk more about that later. The game spent about 6 to 8 months in early access before releasing in 1.0, and there were a lot of changes between early access 1.0. The price is currently under $20 on Steam, and there are a lot of different playable characters and quite a few different moves and different tactics that you can try out. We'll talk about all this stuff as we go, but as of right now, if you just want the simple and dirty, yes, I think this game is totally worth it, but I'll give my overall thoughts at the end of the video. So the basic gameplay elements are that you enter a chamber, you fight a bunch of enemies, you have to kill them all, you then collect your reward for that chamber, and then you move on to the next one, and you can pick what your reward is going to be for the next chamber. There are special chambers where you don't actually fight anything sometimes, just some special events that might power up something. You can go to shops and spend some money and get some health back. You can increase your max HP or your max MP as well. And there are bosses at the end of each biome, and as of right now, there are 5 bosses with 5 biomes. I think your first attempts in this game are probably going to take about an hour, but you can definitely get that down to 30 to 45 minutes once you don't have to keep reading every single ability super thoroughly. So your basic moves in combat are going to be you have a dash button to kind of get through enemies. They do give you some iframes, but they do expand on that later. You also have a basic attack combo where you just mash the attack button. You also have a heavy attack if you hold down the attack button. You also have an up attack, you have a down attack, you have aerial attacks. There are, of course, a lot of different moves that you can use in combat, but the game kind of incentivizes you to kind of hone in on one particular move and potentially maybe not spam it, but use it more repeatedly. On top of those basic attacks, you also have different abilities that you can use. You get to pick one from your potential when you start out the run for your particular character. You also have legacy abilities that you get from other characters that you can take with you. These do cost MP and they have a cooldown, so you'll have to manage those, but they are very powerful and it definitely pays off to use those throughout combat. So what is a potential? Well, let's go over the basic things that you collect during a run to empower your character. You have potentials and then you have tactics. Potentials are sort of like these move-defining power-ups that you can get. They often expand a particular move that you already have, or maybe add one to your arsenal. For instance, you can pick up one that adds an extra move to one character that makes it so when you hold down and hit the attack button, you will create 1,000 spears, as they call it, and just rapidly attack the enemies. This is a move that you did not have before. Most characters seem to have a potential based around just making you dash more or allowing you to dash more. Also, some potentials that just give you more jumps in midair. Most potentials have multiple levels, so you can keep empowering one move over and over if you get lucky and they allow you to target one move when the potentials appear. Tactics are what I was calling boons earlier on in the video, and they are power-ups that you can collect that typically empower specific moves or expand on other tactics that you already have. You get to pick between different elements when you are entering a new chamber to pick what kind of tactic you want, and of course it pays off to try to grab a lot of tactics that go down the same element. For instance, if you empower your attack to apply burn to enemies, you're probably going to want to get more fire tactics to do more burn damage and apply burn more easily, and there's lots of things like that. Things that spread the burn, or make the burn last longer, or make the burn deal more damage. So yeah, tactics will empower different possible things depending on what you pick. It could empower your attack, it could empower your abilities, it could empower your dash, it could do a lot of different things, and there's different tiers there, so you may need to get one particular tactic before you can get a better tactic. And they do also have rarities that can range from common to legendary, I believe, which just basically means that gives them a range of damage. So potential and tactics are basically the only things that you can collect in a run in order to empower the character. After that, you just got the basic things like max HP or max MP, but that's really it. And I kind of like that about this game because the tactic system is pretty elaborate. And I would prefer that they keep, you know, the selections kind of narrow when you're making your decisions. That way you don't have to think super hard about everything and think about all the different working elements, you know? Some games will also have levels and masteries and gear and just lots of different things. I kind of like that this game actually strips it down and you just kind of get two different things. Moving on, they have a modular difficulty system, which means that you can bump up different aspects of difficulty for your next run, and you will get increased rewards for doing so. For instance, you can put a time limit on clearing each biome, although I don't really know what happens when you run out of time, but I assume it's not good. Now, the legacy system is where things get really interesting and how they made this game actually very unique. You see, when you finish a run, or even fail a run, that character that you just finished with will become a legacy character, assuming that that is the best run you've had with that particular character. You can then use that legacy character to buff the next run with a different character if you wanted. You can equip up to 2 different legacy characters for one run, thus giving you more abilities and some tactics to start out in your next run. This is sort of how the game incentivizes you to use many different characters, and how much you get for a legacy character depends on your rating, or basically how well you did in that run. Okay, so meta progression. It's honestly a bit strange. There are essentially badges that you can unlock. In order to unlock the badges, you have to collect fragments during the run, and then you can also level up those badges up to level 3. Everything seems to be available right away, and some badges are definitely better than others, but yeah, you also have to unlock the slots in order to equip the badges. It's not the worst system, but it just seems almost a little out of place overall, and I wonder if it was necessary. There's also these phenomena, but it seems to be these are story elements, and there's a few other things going around in the hub here, but it's mostly based around lore and story if you're into that, and it kind of just gives you more AP, as they call it, to spend on the badges. Now, you do have to actually unlock the characters as you go, but they're pretty generous, and it felt like I was unlocking characters at a pretty quick pace, quicker than I could actually play them all at least. So I think the visuals in this game are actually amazing. The animations are really top-notch. You can tell that they really had a pretty decent sized budget for this. I think the UI is a bit tough at moments. It is just kind of heavy, you know, and some of the other problems that the game might have would be around the translation, and probably the biggest issue is going to be the visual clarity in this game. Like many side-scrolling action games that are this fast-paced, it is just very hard to track all the different elements that are going on the screen at once. So when you're in the middle of a boss fight and you're spawning projectiles from using your abilities, you're monitoring cooldowns, you're monitoring your MP, you're monitoring your HP to see if you need to use a potion, then you need to monitor what the boss is doing, and then you also just got to keep track of everything, and they do not give you a lot of time to react to whatever the boss is going to do to you. It's definitely not the worst game for this. I have played much worse games when it comes to visual clarity, but it is an issue. And if you don't like games that don't have a very clear and distinct visual so that you can react to what's going on the screen, then yeah, it might not be for you. So they do have some English voiceovers in the game, but all the characters seem to be speaking in Japanese as far as I can tell. And the translation, as I just spoke of, it's not amazing, but it's, again, not the worst. It's probably not enough to really knock it down. But the one problem with the voiceovers is that many characters will simply repeat their voice over and over again if you spam the same move over and over again, which gets really annoying really quickly. So I wound up turning down the voiceover volume pretty quick. So my final thoughts are, honestly, this game's pretty great. I think it's really good for the price that they are charging for it. There is a PvPE system, as they call it. It wasn't working great. It still says it's a work in progress, so I'm not really going to speak to that, but there is a large amount of content. There's a lot of characters. The bosses are badass and quite challenging. There's a lot of different tactics and different combinations to try out, and I found myself just wanting to play more and more as I kept going. So I really do think that this is a great game to add to the action roguelike genre. It's probably worth noting that some players from early access did not like the changes that were made when the game came to 1.0, because it seems like, as far as I can tell, it may have made the game a bit simpler in certain ways. I did play a little bit in early access, but I didn't remember well enough to say if it's necessarily a bad thing. So I'm just kind of judging the game based on the 1.0 version I have available right now. So yeah, BlazBlue Entropy Effect, unique action roguelike. They kind of did some things differently, but they also brought some familiar things from other games into it, and I think they did a good job overall. Anyway, that's my overall review. Enjoy the gameplay. Let me know if you have any questions or you have any interests, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, let's go. I got a 4-minute time limit on each biome here, but we get to take out a potential right away. Let's see how we do. Let's see what we get. We are taking out a new character, but I do have a lot of legacy going on here. I have not tried this character. They seem to have an interesting moveset. I think this is Jin, you might have called them. So you fire a water pistol. There's also like a backward attack. If I turn around and attack right after a dash, we get to do that. Let's see, do they have an up attack? The up attack drops a bunch of missiles. Interesting. All right, here's our potential. So we can upgrade the Hold Y, bombards in a large range over time. This can break super armor and defenses. You earn SP by spending NP. Some used armaments will leave behind components. Interesting. Press down and X to detonate existing components. Fascinating. Or we can empower our jump so that it slows enemies when we jump around them. I guess we'll try the Meteor Carpet Storm. I don't really know how I actually feel about that, though. This character feels quite interesting as of right now. So we get another potential, but there's a 50% chance to get a debuff, or we can get a blue tactic, which is kind of just like a rare boon, right? And a 50% chance of a debuff. I kind of like tactics over anything else. Upon dodging, summons multiple thunderbolts, each dealing damage. Okay. Burning enemies will spread the fire to nearby enemies while also increasing the burn damage by 40%. Upon taking a hit, no. I'll take the dodge thunderbolt thing. I haven't done a lot into the thunderbolts. I do want to empower things that we already have, so we have a good amount of fire, I think, already from our legacy. I gotta remember to use our actual moves here. All right, I think I used the rockets as far as I could tell. Yeah, you can see the MP got used in the bottom there. That's one of our legacy abilities. Oh yeah, that's another one where you summoned a bunch of kitty cats to bonk all the enemies. Very nice. I had to play kind of quickly here. It does kind of suit the game overall, though, at least. Woo! Yeah, that's our dash attack. Anyone else? Hello? Okay, you're done. Clear. Oh, yo, we got like a legendary out here. Spawns a fire spirit that assists you in combat. Over time, more and more fire spirits will spawn. When your attack hits enemy, they hunt that enemy, each dealing 190 damage. Well, I'm not going to turn it down. Oh, we have to... Interesting. I would have to replace our burn attack. Huh. I guess we'll try it out. I wonder why that is, though, exactly. It seems like they're very separate to me. All right, Sortidio is, I think, just kind of like a gamble thing. So you kind of just play the slot machine and you get something random. There you go, max MP plus 20, which is all right. It's all right. Tactic Ascension. This lets us power up a tactic we already have, I reckon. Oh, look, you're on a little scooter when I use the dash. That's fascinating. Isn't that cute? All right, spawn the tornadoes. You really want to make sure you leave your abilities on cooldown as often as possible, it seems. I'm not so certain we've been hit yet. Okay, excuse me. Oh no, please hit it. All right, looking good. Anyone else? Hey, what are you doing over there? Nothing? Oh, okay. Took a minute. Wow, we got some good rarities going on here. So, oh, right, these are the upgrades, duh. So we can make it so those dodge thunderbolts deal more. Huh, oh wait, upon dodging and dashing, those are separate apparently, huh? Oh. Fascinating. When there are enemies nearby, blade rings automatically spawn, start cutting them, dealing 180 to 200 damage each time. Just gonna go with that. I mean, you're pretty much always gonna be at point blank range with enemies, right? I think I'd rather take the advanced Umbra. This basically means it's gonna be a strong tactic as far as I can tell. You probably don't want to fall here. Hey, I finally took a hit. Go my kitty cats. Anyone else? They're probably gonna make us fight in this super narrow spot here. Keep going. If you knock them off, it just counts as a kill anyway, I believe. Oh, no, not this time. Oh, wait, yes, this time. Okay, what do we got here? Shadow Spike, huh? When your skill hits an enemy, their shadow turns into a shadow spike that deals 630 damage. When your attack hits an enemy, their shadow turns into a shadow spike, blah, 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 blah. So that would replace the fire spirit assist that we just got. So I guess we wouldn't want that. So I guess we'll empower our skill to have this shadowy ability. Now, there's skills and then there's legacy. We actually have a good amount of money. Why don't we go to the exchange? Okay. The legacy skills came from the other characters. That's left trigger and right trigger. Y is our personal skill. Speed run reward. What is that? I don't know. We just got a buff in the top right. That's just kind of a buff. We can get a basic tactic. I think I'd rather get the HP and then the max HP, that is. And then we'll get an HP mixture, which is just a potion. So now we have 2 of those. You kind of got to stock up on those, I feel. And hopefully not get murdered by the bosses. Speaking of bosses, here's the first one. Make sure you don't get hit by their first attack. If you can. They're pretty straightforward once you've fought them a couple times. But I wouldn't say that they're easy. I took a hit there. You got to pay close attention. There we go. I don't know what he does here now. Okay, I think that was just sort of a phase change, essentially. I'm going to run away for a second. Okay, I think he... Oh, no, no! All right, we got the stun toward the end here. So now you try to just kind of break them down at the end. Yeah, when they hit like 20%, they get stunned. And then you're going to want to try to, you know, really DPS them down as quick as possible. All right, teleports up to 3 times in a row. That's our dash as far as I can tell. I noticed that it says 0 to 20% in the top right. I assume that means it just does more damage in a sense. I don't know. Shoots water projectiles, causes sparks to fly, and fires small missiles. Hold to shoot water projectiles over time. That's our basic attack. The second attack now fires small missiles instead, and the third attack now fires large missiles. Huh. The thing is, we put a lot of thunderbolts on our dash, so I wonder if this is better in a way. So I can do that now, you know what I mean? All right, this is just some meta stuff that we're collecting right now. I don't know what this speedrun reward is. We had a minute left leaving that previous biome, by the way. Let's see. I guess we go Blade because we don't have any ice or toxin. So now we have 505 if you look at the top. Obviously, you don't have to play the game with this going on. This is just a difficulty modifier, and we get better rewards too if you do. Oh my god, they're still coming. Yeah, I think I got frozen there for a second. Finally. Okay. Upon taking a hit, conjures a blade ring. Blade rings become larger in range and deal more damage. Blade rings pull enemies in. You can also discard to get a little bit of AP to spend. Is it AP? No, sorry. It's exchange points, they call it, which is basically just money to spend at the exchange shops. Just call it gold, you know what I mean? Just call it gold for our sakes. Any more? Clear. All right, we got a new potential. Fires multiple missiles to the front. So I already do that. But we can empower them. Upon using this, you can knock back enemies within melee range and stun them. Summons a laser pillar and moves forward. Yeah, let's empower our missiles, I guess. I might not be using everything to its true potential here. Go to the event. We can lose a debuff, or I guess we just gain a random buff. Chance damage boost, it says. Okay. I think the pacing is really well done in this. I feel like the runs are a decent length, I should say. Which is often a critique that I have for new roguelikes that come out. Is that they're too long. I mean, it's rarely that they're too short. Usually they're too long and, you know, you kind of just end up... It feels like you're just kind of stuck in the game for an extra long time. Don't really want to do that. Oh, I just lose current health. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do that then. Not max health. Okay, yeah, not max health. That would have been bad. All right, we're fine. Might go to the exchange just to try to heal. Now, you don't want to skip good rewards too often. Yeah, we can heal ourselves and take another HP mixture, which I think is what I want. We want to build those up for later. And I believe we're at the boss now. Yep, yes we are. Okay, baby, what do you got? Who are we fighting today? Oh, I don't like this thing. Woo! Oh, that sandstorm is theirs. That's right. That's not good. Watch out for this big tail attack. Damn. I'm at 800 health, keeping an eye on it. Okay, we gotta dash through that, which shouldn't be a problem. Try to get dash behind for that one. Watch for the exclamation points. They do try to help you, it seems. Ow, with the attacks. Whoa. Damn, still hit me there, I think, at the end. Hit me again. I'm gonna have to heal. So there goes 1 HP mixture. Woo! Alright, we got the stun. Come on, kill it quick. I keep accidentally interrupting, like, our own skills there. Okay, there we go. Snake down. Serpent of Destruction. Whew. You get a little heal after each boss fight. We're fine. Upon using this, you also shoot lasers. That's from the missile attack. Or, there are double the amount of missiles which can break defense. I don't know what's better, lasers or double the missiles. I'll go double missiles here, I think. All right, we have a minute 31. Ooh, don't really want any of these elements because I don't already have some from them. There go my missiles. Okay, yo. Oh, it would force us to swap out the fire spirit. So probably not. Upon using a legacy, spawns 2 new light spears, each dealing 600 damage. I guess so. It's only common, but what can you do? We don't need the heal, so let's go to the event. Okay, debuffs -3. We do not need that. Yeah, all these are actually kind of bad because we don't have any debuffs right now. It's kind of an interesting system, but they don't really explain it at the start, admittedly. So we only have 1 fire. If you look in the bottom right, you can actually tell we only have 1 fire tactic right now, I believe. We have... Is it just the 1 Umbra? Yeah, I don't know. But it is kind of a big fire one, so I guess we'll keep trying to get more fire stuff here. Oh god, you got me. I like this dash attack move. Oh my god. That took forever to come out. Anyone else? Trying to keep track of myself here. Yeah, the missiles seem to take longer to come out now after upgrading them, huh? It feels that way, at least. Okay. Okay, there are the missiles I see that we added to the combo. Woo! Alright. So I can accidentally interrupt a lot of my skills sometimes, huh? Oh, we can replace the light spear that we just got, apparently. Shoots 10 fire projectiles outwards, each dealing 200 damage. I mean, that's a pretty big one. Fire spear is now split 53% faster. Fire spear shapeshift and deal 53% more damage. Oh god, I don't know. I guess I'll add something on. They now split faster, huh? So we gain them faster? That could be interesting. Go event, we don't really need the heal. What do you got? A gold tactic, but I get 2 debuffs. I think I'd rather just ascend something here, probably. I don't know if the blade rings are that great here. So you can look at the tactic tree to kind of see what you have already, as far as I can tell. Pawn using your legacy. Dashing summons thunderbolts. I think the dash thunderbolts probably. I don't know. What do you think? Let's go electricity here now. Maybe we can like debuff enemies when we hit them with electricity in some way. Survive for 45 seconds. Well, that's not very fair for when we're on a speedrun mode, huh? Woo! That was kind of spicy. All right. Wow, we got a lot of stuff going on here. So we can swap out the Shadow Spike. When you land a hit with your skills, conjures Chain Lightning and Chain nearby enemies, each dealing 1080 damage with each link. Or you can basically do this when your skill... Oh, you can do that instead. When a Thunderbolt strikes, there is a chance for one more Thunderbolt strike dealing 950 damage. I guess we'll go for that one. And then I'd be willing to swap now, probably. 226 gold. I could use a heal. Yeah, I'll go this way. HP mixture, heal. So I'll have about 70 left. Kill streak speed up. I don't think that's worth spending money on. We could get some max HP. Yeah, I think I kind of like that better in this instance. It'll make this heal stronger. It'll also make our healing mixture stronger. So we'll kind of go for that. Now we definitely don't want to go to the exchange or heal, unfortunately. We're going to go this way. Okay, those missiles home in, so I can actually be at a decent range, huh? Okay, watch out for these explodey guys. That was a really quick chamber, at least, huh? Jump, no. Yeah, we want to empower this so we shoot lasers more, huh? With our Y button. I'm able to use that pretty frequently. Boss time. Arakanoon. Oh, shoot. That hurt. Yeah, they tend to attack, like, right away after they spawn, so you gotta be careful. Whoa. There are lasers and all of our missiles. Oh, I kind of messed that up. I'm going to assume that they want me to be up top here now. Get our lasers and our missiles out. Woo! Alright, I can actually still hit the boss from here. Are you doing anything? Now you seem to be. Watch out. On cooldown, what do you mean? Oh, no, I was in the air slightly. Woo! Whoa! Come on. We're fine, right? Oh, God, that hurt. I think it ruined my missile move, too, unfortunately. Oh, was they stunned? I think they were stunned, at least. Fire away. All right. Kind of rough. We got bonked a little, but we got close to a full heal there, so that's something at least. Summons a laser pillar. Teleports up to 3 times in a row. I thought I already had that. Oh, when using this, hold to teleport in that direction. I think we'll use the armament thing here, though. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that would help me. Maybe the dash in the direction would help. So I can dash kind of upward now and stuff. I hope so. We have a minute 42. We didn't save as much time there. That's for sure. We get more fire stuff. More fire. Okay, send them back. Thank you. I practically don't even have to use my attack anymore. I can just kind of use the cooldowns most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time, I guess. Okay, there we go. When your skill lands a hit, inflicts burn. A lot of replacements here. Fire Spirits split 1 more time to deal 109% more total damage. Why does that sound so good? Let's go that way. That sounds weirdly good, right? Clear. Okay. There we go. Sortitio. Gamble. We don't have a lot of money. I don't need to heal that badly. So I guess we're gambling here. Whoop. HP max plus 20. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, we're looking pretty solid. In terms of HP, that's a lot of HP. Ooh, we can up the double split. It actually doesn't... Wait, you only get 2%? No way. Why is the rarity so nothing, you know? That's weird, right? Huh. Maybe it's more than what it says. Maybe that's like a typo. I'm kind of just hoping. We don't have a lot of money, so I'm not going to go to the exchange, but it does mean that the timer might get a little bit spicier. Oh, man, we wound up in the survival room, too. That's definitely not good. Oh boy, that ate up some time, huh? When a light spear expires, it turns into holy light that deals 710 damage. Okay. I suppose. Why don't we just take the rest to get a decent heal here? Maybe it's overkill, but we also need to save some time. I'm guessing. You know? Time seems to be paused there. Yeah, I think we gotta save time, so we're gonna go to the exchange. What do you got? Status damage boost. That costs 50. I think I'm just gonna take the extra potion and go. All right, we're at the boss. Let's see how we do here. Okay, my friend. Oh god, I could not tell what you were doing. Yeah, it's hard to get off that missile move because it takes forever to actually fully cast it. Yeah, I couldn't even tell what the heck she was doing. Oh, okay, that's what she's doing. Whew. Let's try to cast it from a distance better, maybe. The thing is, she kind of like teleports to you, right? Ooh, I tried. Ooh, that stung. Watching my HP here. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, she ended up interrupting me. Didn't expect that, I guess. Woo! Try to get that off. There we go. That worked out. So from the air might be the way to do it. Okay, there we go. We managed to avoid that. Oh, she got me. I think we're gonna have to use a heal. If I can. Come on, use it. There we go. Oh! She surprised me. No! Got caught in that one. All right, we got the stun here at least. Come on, finish her. Where is she? Got her. Whew, that was pretty rough. She's very quick, so it's hard to get our longer attacks off. You know what I mean? Okay. I thought I took that. I guess I don't remember. Oh, no, I didn't take that. That's right. Well, this is active. You have super armor, which means you can't get interrupted, right? I believe that's what that means. Minute 04, we still lost a lot of time in that biome. All right, and then this is an open-ended biome. This one feels a bit more similar to Dead Cells, where you can wander around the map, and there's some fast travel here and there. But the goal is just to find the last boss. You can actually find some different things as you go, too, but we definitely got to be careful, more careful than anything else. Okay, well, we can't afford anything here, fortunately. Okay, let's go. The boss is typically at the top of the map. We can take a glance here real quick. No, we can't really tell, but basically head up. And you don't actually have to kill any of the enemies. Oh, okay. They got me with like some random electrical thing. I kind of like the change of pace here to try to keep things a bit different as you go. Ooh, max HP plus 10%. Very nice. All right, we're basically there. Oh, if we weren't on the time limit, I'd probably explore, you know, and take a look around. I'm gonna have to use a healing mixture right away. All right, I believe we are at the final boss. Use that nice and early and then try to get out of his stupid moves. Okay, what's he doing? Whoa. Damn. Oh no, he got me with a big attack, I think. Okay, we're fine. Being in the air is definitely super helpful against these bosses, at least right now. Because all of our attacks still work in the air. And it seems like they kind of struggle against doing anything to me. Okay, but also I tend to miss. Woo, dang, still got me. I only got one more potion. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful here now. Oh, got caught. No. All right, let's use our last potion. Okay, we did. We also have a res, but we haven't dealt a lot of damage. Oh, he got me. Oh, he caught me in that. I'm down to one. There's our res. Come on, baby. We can do better than this, can't we? Woo! Run! Oh, that's a big wallop. Okay, so I don't have to... He tends... This is when he does the weird pillars. It tends to be, right? And then he shoots them back at you. Oh, really? While I was in the air, even. Susanoo got me, I'm afraid. Tried our best. Rest in pieces, though, I'm afraid, whatever your name was. So now you can pick your legacy, tactics, and potentials to hold over. I think potentials, at least. So this means that if we choose to use this character's legacy, we will get these tactics at the start of the run. You can only have 2 legacies active at once, though. I think the... When a light spear expires, probably not that. Upon dodging, I don't know what that means, so I guess we'll do the skill one. Well, I don't know what how they differentiate that from dashing. It's probably like when you actually dash through an attack, if I were to guess, but I'm not actually positive. We just took something that has to do with, not light spears, basically. So none of these are probably great. I guess I'll do double thunderbolts here, because you would prefer to get something that probably coincides with each other, you know? I didn't love the character, to be honest. I've had other characters that I enjoyed more, but we did okay, I guess, at least, right? We did all right. I don't know. It would have been nice if I could have done better on the boss, but characters that get locked into place for some of those attacks are brutal to me. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the review. Let me know what you think. If you got any thoughts, if you got any questions, make sure you tell me down in the comments. You know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.